going to do here is set up a CISS on an Epson SX600FW printer scanner fax machine. We'll start off, I've got a few things in place. Here we've got the CISS bottles, and we've got the cartridges there just resting on the top, and we've got the printer switched on, and it's actually telling us at the moment there are no cartridges in. That's simply because there are none in. It can't recognise any cartridge, so we've got to put some cartridges in. But before we do that, I'll just show you a couple of other things. Here you'll get one of these in your pack. It's just a little clip. You peel a bit of paper off of it, stick it down. Look at the angle I've got it at, not quite straight up, across to the right. You'll get one of those in your pack. And you'll also get one of these here, this T-bar thing. And you want this, again, peel off this bit of paper off the back here, stick it down here. Look at the rough distance I've got here. You want it roughly there, 2.5 inches, and you'll have that stuck in the correct place, just hanging over here. We're going to put the cartridges in shortly, but I'll just let you know about the CISS. These bottles here, they've got a small bung and a bigger bung for each of the holes. You take out the small bung on each colour and you place in these little filters here. That lets air in but stops the ink coming out if you accidentally knock it. Now you'll notice I've got ink all over my fingernails and things like that. I just want to assure you it's not from the CISS, there's nothing wrong with it. I remanufacture cartridges as well, and I haven't actually got it all off today yet, so don't be concerned we've got ink everywhere, because I've got it on my hands. It's got nothing to do with this. Anyway, we're going to get the cartridges into the printer. I've already taken the lid off the printer carriage here. I can't get the camera in close enough to film this, so what you'll get in your pack is a clear photo on exactly how to take the lid off the cartridge carrier. Anyway, we've got the message on the screen now saying it can't recognise cartridges because there's none in there, so we've got to get some in. So we press OK to proceed, and the printer will move that carriage into place so that we can put some cartridges in there. We didn't do it that time, we'll do it again. Yeah, there it goes. It's going to move it into place. Now obviously we have to, I'll just check on this is lined up properly. Yes, it's lined up okay. We have to get the cartridges under here. We can't get them through that small gap, so we physically move the cartridge holder across to the right. A little bit stiff, but not really stiff. It won't hurt the printer. Right, what we have to do next is get the cartridges in then. So we get the cartridge block under that bar and through and up. Now it is a little bit tight here because Epson keep putting smaller and smaller holes here to try and stop things like CISS, so we're going to have to give it a bit of a helping hand. It is a bit tight, but they will go through and you won't break anything. There they are, they're through. There's a cartridge block through. Doesn't matter if this white bar comes off, just press it back into the holes. That just holds them together like that. Move the carriage back across so it's in line, and line your cartridges up to go in. Now you won't always get them straight first time. That's it, they're all down. If you notice there, nothing clicked. Now a lot of people put the cartridge in like this and think that's it. That is not it. You need to click them down. So you press them down firmly, then go to each one at the back and click. Now the cartridges are in properly, because you heard the click on each one, they will register. Now what we have to do now is get the piping into place. We've got the cartridges into the carrier. We have to get this tight enough but not too tight. So what we do, we push that all the way across to the right. We know it's not going any further than that, so it can't rip it out. That's as furthest it can go, so we set up to there. Get it across, make sure there's no twisting here. No twisting, it's got to be straight. Then hook it back like that. Then, in the white clip there, just thread it in. That's all you have to do, thread it into there. This is like a little clip. Clip together and hold your piping. Now you don't want it too slack here. You don't want it too tight, else it'll rip this when it goes over there. But that is a little slack there, so I'm just going to pull up a little bit. So there's a bit of a bend there for it to go up there. A bit of slack, but not too much. So if we put too much slack and it's hanging down the bottom of the printer, it'll jam when it gets up here. So we want it about a 1 centimetre droop there. That's all you need. Plenty of slack there. Pull this across here nice and flat and clip it into this clip here. And there, your piping is set up. Everything should be okay. The next step really is just to get it printing. Right, we've got the piping in place, we've got the cartridges in the block, so all we have to do now is press OK, so it sets the cartridges up. You're seeing this piping here, there's air, there's ink and air. Don't be too concerned about this, air will soon disappear. I don't know if the video will show it clear enough, but you'll soon see it start shooting up once it's charging the cartridges anyway. You'll see these air bubbles start to move. You can see the printer's going through its normal setup procedure. It will do this whether you put a CIS or normal cartridges in. It will always go through this procedure. And this printer takes a bit longer than the others actually, but I'm going to film it all the way. This one is quite a long procedure. Not all printers usually take as long as this one. I was quite surprised with it myself. It's quite a setup procedure on this. Right, so it's registered those cartridges now. If we look here on the screen, it's gone to the normal menu. It did say charging complete when I was a bit too slow there. It's gone to its normal menu. The cartridges are now installed in the printer.